So here's the deal. I wasn't going to talk about autumn until September 1st. However, I have an autumn wish list that is bursting at the seams, quite literally. And so I put on my community tab a poll for you to answer. Is it too early to talk about autumn? And most of you, I think about 86% of you, said no. So I have you guys to blame, but I'm going to be talking you through my autumn fall wardrobe wish list. Shall we start with Sézane? Because unbelievably, I only have two items on my wish list from Sézane's current early fall, pre-fall, and their kind of hints at fall, which I think is dropping this Sunday. Now, don't get me wrong, I am sure there will be more as we get further into the season that I see from Sézane that I love, but I really feel like this essentials range, this fall range, they do very similar things year on year, and I have a lot of it from the last couple of autumns. So I'm not necessarily someone who is in the market for lots of these Sézane essentials, but if you're starting from scratch or if you've just discovered Sézane, I think this is the best time of year to be buying Sézane. The best pieces come out at this time of year, and especially those wardrobe classics, basics, trench coats, knitwear, things that Sézane do really well. But yeah, I have a lot of that already. So as much as I can appreciate the Sézane early fall collection from afar, I only have two items so far on my wish list. Now, the first one I think is on everyone's wish list. I think it's this picture in particular that has really captured people's attentions. It is the dress, it is the outfit. I think it's also the lighting, the photography, and the modeling is just a really beautiful image, and I love this dress. Now, this dress I know I will like because I've tried it on in the black last autumn. I'll try and add a clip of me trying it on here. It's the Nissia dress. It is a pinafore style, double-faced wool dress that you typically wear some kind of blouse or shirt underneath. I tried it on in black last year, as I said, and I really loved it. And actually, I ummed and ahed about keeping it. And I've even seen it pop up on Vinted a couple of times since then, and I've ummed and ahed about buying it. But I don't wear that much black, which was one of the main reasons I didn't end up keeping it. So seeing it come out in another colour, my eyes immediately lit up, and this green colour is stunning. And I think a lot of us, I've had a lot of DMs when I posted about it on Instagram saying that people love it and it's on their wish list as well. So let me know if it's also on your wish list. But yes, I think I will definitely order this one. I forgot to put my little disclaimer at the beginning of this video actually, so let me do it now. This video, like all of my wishlist videos, is very much a mood board. It's an amalgamation of everything I've seen that I love. It is not a literal wish list of things I want to buy, in the sense that I'm not going to buy all of these things. I'm not even going to buy the majority of these things, but I find that accumulating or amassing these things onto like a mood board or just a video really helps me to stop myself from impulse purchasing other things that I see that I don't love as much. Because if I'm in a shop or I'm, on the high street and I want to pop into and other stories, I really think twice about it when I have a wish list down in physical form, because I think, do I want to impulse buy something in here that I probably don't really like that much? Or would I rather wait and buy one or two items from my wish list? So I looked back at my spring summer wish list, and I think I ended up purchasing two things from that video in total. And it will probably be similar for autumn, winter. I feel like 2 or 3 of these things might be coming home with me, but this is very much just inspiration and a kind of delusional. If money was unlimited, then yeah, I would buy all these things. So I just wanted to put that out there. But this Sézane dress might be one of the things I do order to try, at least. Partly for research purposes, but also partly because it could very well be a contender, because I have that proof of concept. I already know I really like the shape. I just wasn't 100% sold on the black colour last year, but this green, I'd have to try it on. I can just imagine it working really well with a couple of the blouses that I've purchased recently, like the frill collar blouses are just made for this kind of dress, to poke over the dress. So that's what I'm envisaging, with tights, boots, a coat. Oh, perfect. But yes, this one is a top contender for sure. The second item that is on my wish list from the Sézane collection has been teased in some imagery. I don't know exactly when this is coming out. It may be this Sunday. I think, from memory, I only saw a picture of these very briefly, but I think they're the axle boots in the patent purple. I love the axle boots and I love the patent purple. You're going to see a lot of burgundy, purple, maroon, scarlet in this video. My favourite colour for autumn winter. I have the axle boots in the honey shade. I wore them so much in the winter and spring and I really love them as a boot. I love the patent leather, but this burgundy purple colour is just my favourite colour. So these are also on my wish list. These are an item I'm gonna hopefully not buy, even though they are on my wish list, because I don't feel like I really need them. I have the axle boots in the honey. I have other like knee-high boots. I have patent purple Paula babies. So I feel like I have both aspects of this shoe in slightly different variations, and I don't really need the purple axle boots, but they're still on the wish list. And that is it from Sézane so far. But like I said, stay tuned. I'm sure I actually saw on Instagram, I heard through the grapevine that they will be releasing more colorways of the Clyde trench, including like a tartan or checked one. And that definitely piqued my interest. So I'm sure there'll be more stuff that comes out later down the line that tugs at my heartstrings, but we will see. I'm trying to be quite reserved with Sézane moving forward, partly because I've just discovered so many new brands that I'm loving a little bit more at the moment. So yeah, I don't want to overbuy from Sézane. Okay, moving on from Sézane, one of the brands in question that has really kind of risen to the top of my interest lately is Doen. And Doen is a brand I've wanted to try for ages, and I just never have. They're expensive. They're more expensive in the UK than the US, I think, because of, you know, there being a US brand. But their full collection this year is just stunning, and there are two things in particular that really stood out to me when I saw them on Instagram. These are more kind of aspirational pieces because, as I said, Doen is extremely expensive as it is, and then in the UK it's even more expensive. So these things really are not within my budget, really, unless I didn't buy anything else. So they're probably not going to come home with me, and I have some kind of better or less expensive alternatives from other brands in a second, but I had to mention these because they are stunning. The first one is the Hardy top, which I believe is a classic for Doen. I believe they bring this out every season, every year in different colours, patterns. But this Delphine plaid, this burgundy, I think it's a burgundy or is it a brown? It looks like a burgundy purple, quite a dark purple plaid in, yeah, I just love the shape of this top and the pattern. Obviously, I love burgundy. I love plaid for fall. And this neckline, this almost like peplum style as well, I love it. But it's £278 for something that is, it's cotton. I can't really justify that, unfortunately. So this might be one that I purchase if it goes on sale. I know Doen sometimes do, or they just had is it a warehouse sale or an anniversary sale? So maybe down the line, or sometimes pieces from Doen go into the sale on Net-a-Porter in the UK. So maybe down the line, I might buy this on sale, but I don't really think I can justify £278 for a top, but it's there on the wish list anyway. The second item from Doen that is firmly on the wish list is very similar, but it is the dress version. This midi dress has me in a chokehold. I love it. I don't know what I love more, the top or the dress, but I just love this burgundy plaid, and I've seen a few images on Instagram of people styling this with knee-high kind of western boots, cardigans. It just looks divine. I absolutely love it, but again, I think it's over £300, so it's not something I'm going to be buying. But if money was no object, or if I lived in the US and it was a little bit cheaper, I would probably be buying this one. I did also notice there's a similar dress from Doen on Net-a-Porter in the sale. It's a slightly different colourway. I don't think it's the same dress because they have different style names, but it's a very similar silhouette in a really gorgeous colour for fall as well. I think it's like oranges and greens and purples and white, a plaid again. And yeah, that one is in the sale. It's $199 in the sale, so much more reasonable. Again, I don't think I will buy it, but it's there. I thought I would highlight it. It's a beautiful one as well. And I love the colourway of this one in particular. Maybe even more than the original one, the burgundy one. I'm not sure. I like them both. But yeah, those are my pieces on my wish list from Doen. Aspirational. I really doubt I will buy either of these, but just wanted to share them with you. Let's move on to a slightly more affordable, attainable brand, and this is a new brand to me. I just recently received a dress from them. It was a gift, but it has kind of sparked my interest in the brand. I can't remember if I included this brand in my 50 brands like Sézane video. I have a feeling I did. But I'd never tried them up until recently, and now I've tried them, I'm kind of obsessed. And I have a few pieces from them on my wish list, and that's Damson Madder. So Damson Madder is a British brand, and they have a very distinctive style. It kind of somewhat, in some of their pieces, does look a little bit Doen Sézane-like, but then some of their pieces are quite different. But the pieces I gravitate towards are obviously the more kind of whimsical Doen. They're not Doen inspired, but they're pieces that wouldn't look out of place on somewhere like Doen, but the price point critically is much more reasonable. The first item has actually been on my radar since last winter. It was kind of like bottom of my wish list last winter. I kind of saw it, I thought it was really nice, didn't really think much more of it, but it's still there in the back of my mind, and it was definitely higher up on my radar and my wish list now I have tried the brand. And it's the Mimi mini dress in the plum. Again, I know there's going to be a lot of plum, burgundy, maroon on this wish list. This dress is beautiful. I think the collar, the shape of it, it feels very like Scandinavian inspired. I just love it, particularly in this colour. It does come in a few colourways, but this colour is the one I'm interested in. And again, this with some black tights, some boots and a coat would be just such a cute outfit for winter, and it's only £85, which is much more reasonable than the Doen prices that I was just talking about. So I love this one. The dress that I recently received is this one. This is kind of an iconic dress for them. They have it in a few different colours. It's the Dakota bow midi dress. Mine is in the chocolate check, but it also comes in this really pretty, very kind of folky pink one. And also this one, which unfortunately is sold out, but this one is gorgeous as well. If this one was available, I would probably be tempted by it as well, especially because it's in the sale at the moment. But this floral and checked bow one, so gorgeous. This is such a lovely dress if you like that kind of cottagecore, whimsical vibe. And it's definitely appropriate for autumn winter, being long and long sleeved. You could layer this up with a little knitted gilet, would look cute, or just a cardigan with boots. I really like this. It's a nice dress for transitioning into autumn as well, because it's still fairly lightweight. It's just a cotton dress. It's not lined, so it's not too thick and heavy, but it does have the long sleeves. I love it. I think it's quite a distinctive style and taste. Not everyone's gonna like it, but I really like it. And again, the price point is reasonable. £60 this one in the sale, but it's $115 full price. The final piece from them I really like is this gingham skirt with this fun trim on the bottom. I just think this is fun. I really like gingham, especially for autumn winter, and yeah, I like this one. It's not one I don't think I will buy this, but I'm kind of gravitating more this time around to skirts and dresses. Sometimes I'm really in like a trousers and jeans mode, but at the moment I'm much preferring skirts and dresses, and I think that will carry on into autumn winter. So there aren't many, if any, trousers on here. It is mostly dresses and skirts. I'm liking a slightly more feminine style. I do think my style is evolving slightly at the moment. I'm going through a shift where it's getting a little bit more feminine. It's getting a little bit more cottagecore-y or whimsical. I'm not quite sure how to describe it, but lots of these kind of floaty midi or maxi dresses, very feminine, like bow details. Doen kind of encapsulates that aesthetic that I'm drawn to a little bit more than Sézane does at the moment. I feel like Sézane is a slightly more urban take on that kind of fashion. It's slightly more city inspired, Parisian, which I still love and appreciate, and I love loads of Sézane's pieces. But yeah, I'm a little bit more drawn to this more country aesthetic, kind of like a ballerina farm vibe, I think. So that's what I really like at the moment from Damson Madder. The next brand is also a British brand that I have been loving this summer. You may have seen me post multiple times about one dress from them in particular that I have in a couple of different colours. That is the Starlight dress. It's one of my favourite dresses. I've worn this on repeat all summer. It's been my favourite thing to wear, especially the burgundy one, although it is getting a little bit of wear on it, but I actually talk about that more in my video that's coming up on Sunday, which is a summer favourites video, so stay tuned for that. But overall, I've been really generally impressed by the Nobody's Child dresses, loving them still, and they have so many good pieces in their kind of fall release, their early autumn collection, and definitely I have a few on my wish list. Price points are much more reasonable as well. So the first one is this black check Zara midi dress. I think this is beautiful. It is actually, I've seen this in person. I was in London last weekend and I saw this in the Nobody's Child store on Carnaby Street, and it is a slightly like a navy blue, I think, rather than black. Either way, I really like the shape. I love it. It is short sleeved, so I'm thinking, could this be, you know, is this suitable for transitioning into autumn winter? But everything else about it I love. And I am thinking, I'm not 100% sure, so let me know. I am thinking about doing a Nobody's Child review video. I'm not doing many hauls and review videos anymore just because I don't want to order loads of stuff to send back. I want to focus more on other kinds of videos. However, when there's enough request for one, if it's a new brand, if people are interested, and I have had a lot of questions about Nobody's Child in general since I started sharing more about them. So I may do one, I may make an exception and do one on Nobody's Child if you're interested, so let me know. But this dress would definitely be in there if I did, because I really like it. I also really like this dress. This is definitely more summery, so probably not appropriate. But this one is in the sale. The other thing about Nobody's Child is that they do really good sales at the end of the season. So at the moment they have a summer sale going on, and some of their dresses that I really like, it's not just like the rubbish stuff that gets reduced, it's some of the really nice stuff as well, including this dress. This is £95 reduced to 66, and it's a good saving, it's like a third, but some of their stuff gets reduced half to 70% off. So definitely keep an eye on the sale if you're looking for out of season stuff, if you're going on holiday, or you just want a bargain. A lot of their stuff can be kind of layered and dressed appropriately for autumn winter as well. Like the starlight dresses I have could be worn with a jacket and boots in the autumn winter. So yes, that one I like, but it is a little bit summery to be buying now. I also saw they have a gingham skirt as well, so they have a similar gingham skirt to the Damson Madder one. They also have this amazing denim jumpsuit. I love this. I don't know if it will fit me because I'm a different size on top to bottom, so jumpsuits are tricky. But I may give this one a go if I do the review video on Nobody's Child as well, because I'd be interested to see how that fits. They just have some gorgeous pieces, even some tops. I don't love their tops and their knitwear as much as their dresses, I have to say. I think their dresses are what they do best. But there are a couple of tops in the new collection that I liked the look of as well. And I'll put some pictures on screen if there's anything else that I'm forgetting that I like as well. But yeah, let me know again if you would like that video. Ooh, this dress. I knew there was one I was forgetting. I love this dress again. Can you see a pattern with the pieces I'm liking? A red check, purpley check midi dress with ruffles. Very, very similar to the Doen one that I showed at the beginning, but again, much more reasonably priced at £85. So I really like that one as well. Okay, someone needs to help me out and tell me what the deal with these shoes are. I have seen everyone wearing and talking about this shoe brand. They're called Flabulous. Don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. I think they're a Spanish brand, or a Portuguese brand. And yeah, everyone is wearing these and I want to know the deal. If you have these or if you've tried these, are they good? Is the quality good? They're kind of expensive. The ones that I like are the Boris flats or Mary Janes. They're £118 again. I like the burgundy ones, surprise, surprise. But I guess they're not very appropriate for autumn winter in the UK because I'm guessing they're not waterproof. They are like a velvet suede situation. But yeah, I've been seeing these all over Instagram lately. So let me know what the deal with these are. Have you tried them? Are they worth it? Are they comfortable? Because I do really like them, but I don't know if I need them. Let's talk about Reformation next. Reformation is a brand that I love to hate, or I hate to love. I don't know which one, but I don't really rate their stuff. I talked about a top I have from them shrinking, but some of the designs just get me. And they're like Doen, they're quite expensive in the UK. They are more expensive than they are in the US. So they're not a brand I tend to buy from unless I really, really love the item. I think I have 3 things from Reformation. And I have to say, I do love them all and wear them all. But yeah, they are expensive. But there are a few pieces on Reformation that I've seen that I like. They do also have a sale on at the moment. So if you want to check that out. I'll link it down below, but I did have a quick scroll, didn't really see anything that really spoke to me. Typically the stuff I like is full price. So this dress, Evelyn dress in the fig jam, feel like it's becoming a little bit repetitive, but yeah, in this is not quite burgundy. I would say this is more of like a rusty red colour. A fig's red? I'm not sure. Either way, I guess fig jam is red. So this dress is just pretty. Do I have anywhere to wear this to? No, but if I had an autumn winter wedding, would I be wearing this to the event? Yes. Really, really like that dress. Oh, this dress is like, I have literally nowhere to wear this. I don't know what yellow would look like on me, because I've always sworn off yellow and wearing yellow and just presumed it would look really bad on me. But I saw Katie, I'm not sure what her surname is, but I will leave her on screen and leave her link down below. I saw that she's been embracing wearing yellow this summer, and she has kind of a similar complexion and hair colour to me. I would imagine she is a similar season to me. Not that I really follow those so much anymore, but if I was, I would imagine we'd both probably be winters. And she looks really good in yellow, and she's been embracing wearing yellow. So I feel like maybe I should embrace wearing yellow, but maybe in the summer, maybe next summer. Again, this dress is beautiful. This is it is silk, which I'm glad about for the price. Just absolutely gorgeous. This would make a lovely like bridesmaid dress, or again, wedding guest dress. I think this is so beautiful. Have absolutely no reason to buy it. And then finally from Reformation, this bag, I spoke about it at the beginning of the year, and I still have the Romargot chocolate brown suede bag on my mind. Am I going to be buying it? Absolutely not. But I saw that this one is actually a really good dupe for the Margot bag. So if you are looking for a Margot dupe, I thought I would recommend this one. It's £600, but I bet it's cheaper in the US. It comes in a dark brown suede, and it looks very similar to the Romargot. So if you're on the market, I thought I would mention it. I do really like it. It's like a bowling bag style. It's very pretty. I don't know if I would pay £600 for a bag from Reformation. I guess if it's an alternative to the £5,000 Margot bag, it makes sense. But yeah, I probably wouldn't buy it, but I had to mention it. Like, I'm speaking very quickly, trying to get through all these things. Next up, we have one of my new favourite brands, a brand discovery that I made this year, fairly recently, this summer, and that is Pink City Prints. I loved their summer stuff. I have 2 dresses from them, absolutely loved them. I couldn't really envisage myself loving autumn winter from them, because they just seem like such a spring summer brand to me. So bright, so patterned, so floral. But I was proven wrong, because they just kind of previewed their first autumn collection. I don't know how many they do. They're a slow fashion brand, so it might be the only one, or it might be one of 2. But I love it. And again, there is a red/burgundy dress on there that in particular I really, really like. Probably won't buy this one because it's a little bit dressy for everyday wear. I definitely would wear it every day, but it's like a touch dressier than dresses from Nobody's Child, for example, which I feel like are much more casual. But it is absolutely beautiful, and I like quite a lot of the collection as well. A lot of it is more kind of orangey tones, which again is not a colour I usually go towards, but the patterns are beautiful, the block prints, the silhouettes. I really like the silhouette of this dress, this Sierra dress, absolutely stunning. And it just reminded me that I've forgotten of one of the brands that is one of my favourites. So let's talk about that in a second. The other piece from Pink City Prints is the jacket. I am loving embroidered jackets, floral jackets, quilted jackets. I think I'm a little bit late to the trend. I feel like it was spring 2023 that we really started to see these, but I'm fully on board now. And this one from Pink City Prints, is so beautiful. If you have auburn hair, red hair, or if you're, I don't know, a slightly different colouring to me, this would look so gorgeous on you. I really do like it, actually. But yeah, the Scarlet Forest Cindy dress is my favourite. It's the standout piece from the collection for me personally. Okay, so the brand that I just remembered looking at these block prints is Christy Dawn. Christy Dawn is another discovery. I mean, I'd known about them and I've spoken about them before, but I've never tried anything from them. But their autumn, their first fall autumn collection that they dropped very recently, stunning, absolutely stunning. And I'm desperate to try a dress from them, or a piece of knitwear, or anything, literally anything from Christy Dawn. But again, it's the same situation as Doen. The conversion from dollars to pounds is not friendly at all. It's quite eye-wateringly expensive actually. So this might be more of an aspirational one as well, but so many beautiful dresses. This one in particular that kind of peplums out of the waist, comes in, it's almost like a top skirt situation, but in dress form. Beautiful. Their knitwear looks really nice as well actually. They do some beautiful like chunky cardigans. I really love them. I love their Instagram because I think it's the founder, I think it's Doen herself, tries on a lot of the pieces quite casually, and I really like that when a brand does that, quite casual, not so highly produced content. I don't know, it just feels more relatable and it makes me want to buy more things, which I guess is the point. But yeah, it does work on me for sure. I just love, they've got some patchwork prints as well. I think they've got a patchwork version of their Dawn dress, which is their like iconic best-selling dress. Oh, it's so nice. I don't know if the Dawn dress would actually flatter me because I'm not a massive fan of those t-shirt sleeves. Those more like shorter sleeves, especially for autumn winter. I really like the Rhoda skirt as well, another gingham skirt. You can see I've got a theme this season, definitely, but everything is so beautiful. This is the dress I was talking about, the Narcissa dress. It is sold out, but yeah, it's £415 in the UK. So unless someone wants to gift me that, I am not getting that anytime soon, but it is absolutely beautiful. But yeah, the Dawn dress in the Harvest patchwork, that's £205, a little bit more palatable. But some of the pieces, and I think this is just pre-fall, so they obviously have more to come, and it all just looks stunning. And I even love some of their summer stuff still. There was one different patchwork dress, and it had like a built-in waistcoat gilet situation. It was incredible. I was very close to hitting buy until I discovered the conversion to pounds. It's £500. So yeah, I quickly exited that tab, but I just think their stuff is beautiful. And you know, aside from that, they are so ethical and kind of sustainable. They're probably the most ethical brand on this list, although there are a few that are definitely more on the sustainable side. But yeah, they definitely do lots of good stuff for their community and for the environment. So at least if they're expensive, some of the money is going to a good cause as well. Is that everything I want to talk about? That's all of the tabs I had open on my laptop to talk about. So maybe that is everything. Oh, there was one more thing. I recently started following this girl on Instagram who I absolutely love. I think her name is Sasha. I think I will put her account here. She just has, you know when you just find someone on Instagram and you think, yes, I like, this is what I've been missing. She just has the most perfectly beautiful account, and I really like her style as well. It's slightly different to mine, but I really appreciate it. And I saw her wearing this amazing trench coat that was fully kind of patterned in flowers. I thought it was embroidered at first, but it's not, unfortunately. Although embroidery wouldn't really be very waterproof, so maybe that's for the best. But it is like printed flowers with a corduroy collar. And she said it was in the sale. I had a look. It was still available, so I have ordered that. So that is my September purchase. I am filming this on the 22nd of August, so we are a week early for the September purchase. However, it said on the Outnet that it would take at least a week to arrive, so I figured by the time it comes, it will already be September, so I can decide if I want to keep that as my September purchase, or if I want to send it back and buy something else. Because I am still trying to buy one new thing per month, and then I'm doing a little bit of secondhand vintage shopping in addition to that. But yes, that is everything on my wish list, I think. I also really want, in this kind of same theme, the Clinique Black Honey Lip and Cheek Oil. Let me know if you've tried that, but it just looks really nice. I saw it on Sasha's Instagram, and she fully influenced me that I think I need that as a fall autumn lip product as well. It looked perfect. I have actually tried the Clinique, the traditional Black Honey lipstick, and I really like that. So I think I will like the oil as well. But yes, that's a little bit of a tangent, one makeup product on the list as well. I hope you enjoyed this video. I feel like it was very chatty and very rambly, and I feel like I spoke very quickly. So hopefully you understood me. Hopefully you approve of my wish list. Let me know what your favourite piece on this list was. Let me know what's on your autumn wish list. Have you started thinking about it? Have you started curating a little wish list? Are you trying to not buy anything this season? Are you still in full summer mode? Would love to hear from you and chat to you in the comments. I will keep you posted on whether I keep the trench or whether I am buying something else for September from this list instead. Yeah, I don't need, do you know what? I wore my Clyde trench for the first time in probably about 5 months today. It is quite a cool day today. It was definitely cooler in the morning than it is now. The sun's come out, but this morning I popped to the shops and it was cold. And I was just wearing this like light cardigan with my Clyde trench over the top. And you know what? It was a good feeling. I've missed that trench coat. So do I need another trench coat? Not really, but I don't know. I feel like a pattern trench coat is like a step up. It's like the next level. It's so me and my style. But we will see if I actually like it on. It looked very long. It looked like it was floor length on the model, who was 5'9", so it might be too long for me. Anyway, I'm rambling now. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna leave you with some more videos on screen if you would like to continue watching. I do have a summer favourites video coming out this Sunday. If you're not done with summer yet and you would like to hear all of the clothing items, makeup, jewellery and bags that I've been loving this summer, then stay tuned for that video. Otherwise, I hope you're doing really well and I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye!